Sometimes you put walls up not to keep people out, but to see who cares enough to break them down. My friend, care for your psyche, know yourself, for once we know ourselves, we may learn how to care for ourselves. The hottest love has the coldest end. Those who are hardest to love need it the most. The children now love luxury, they have bad manners, contempt for authority, they show disrespect for elders and love chatter in place of exercise. A system of morality which is based on relative emotional values is a mere illusion, a thoroughly vulgar conception which has nothing sound in it and nothing true. A. Get not your friends by bare compliments, but by giving them sensible tokens of your love. Worthless people love only to eat and drink, people of worth eat and drink only to live. Death may be the greatest of all human blessings. It is not difficult to avoid death, gentlemen of the jury, it is much more difficult to avoid wickedness, for it runs faster than death. To fear death, gentlemen, is no other than to think oneself wise when one is not, to think one knows what one does not know. No one knows whether death may not be the greatest of all blessings for a man, yet men fear it as if they knew it was the greatest of evils. The hour of departure has arrived, and we go our separate ways, I to die, and you to live. Which of these two is better only God knows. Be of good cheer about death, and know this of a truth, that no evil can happen to a good man, either in life or after death. Ordinary people seem not to realize that those who really apply themselves in the right way to philosophy are directly and of their own accord preparing themselves for dying and death. The wise man seeks death all his life, and for this reason death is not terrifying to him. The soul is pure when it leaves the body and drags nothing bodily with it, by virtue of having no willing association with the body in life but avoiding it are broken bar. Practicing philosophy in the right way is a training to die easily. Be of good cheer about death, and know this of a truth, that no evil can happen to a good man, either in life or after death. He who is not contented with what he has, would not be contented with what he would like to have. The unexamined life is not worth living. Think not those faithful who praise all thy words and actions, but those who kindly reprove thy faults. We can easily forgive a child who is afraid of the dark. The real tragedy of life is when men are afraid of the light. Not life, but good life, is to be chiefly valued. Only the extremely ignorant or the extremely intelligent can resist change. The greatest way to live with honor in this world is to be what we pretend to be. The way to gain a good reputation is to endeavor to be what you desire to appear. The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. True wisdom comes to each of us when we realize how little we understand about life, ourselves, and the world around us. There is only one good, knowledge, and one evil, ignorance. When the debate is lost, slander becomes the tool of the loser. The easiest and noblest way is not to be crushing others, but to be improving yourselves. Wisdom begins in wonder. When you want wisdom and insight as badly as you want to breathe, it is then you shall have it. Remember that there is nothing stable in human affairs, therefore avoid undue elation in prosperity, or undue depression in adversity. Remember what is unbecoming to do is also unbecoming to speak of. The shortest and surest way to live with honor in the world, is to be in reality what we would appear to be, and if we observe, we shall find that all human virtues increase and strengthen themselves by the practice of them. It is better to change an opinion than to persist in a wrong one. Understanding a question is half an answer.